Hello, beautiful Core 3 topic students. This is Marcos, and this is our week 3 to week 4 recap briefing video. Just wanted to check in with each of you to guide you to the next steps in our project together and to recap how things went. And we had a great set of classes this week where we split up into two and had a lot more time for each of us to spend looking at the projects you're doing and getting some good, valuable feedback. And I'm really pleased with how the projects are developing from each of you. And at the same time, encouraging you to keep giving it all, your all, and to push your project as much as you can. We still have a lot of time, and let's make these each very great and very special. Let's do a little check-in here on our next week's workflow. And basically the big assignment is to continue on our design of our publications and to create a design development presentation. We just did a concept presentation, and now you're going to add to your concept presentation to create a design development presentation. And basically what that means is that you're going to take now the design that you've zeroed in on, the format, the size, and begin to further develop your spreads, further develop the cover concept, finalize your binding, and even do some testing on the printing side and make sure, maybe make a dummy or do different things to make sure, to ensure you're building a solid idea around a format that you can produce into a bound or into a finished physical form. So basically what I want you to do is to build a digital presentation further while also starting to go analog and starting to make layouts or trim things out or see what they look like in physical form. And this next presentation should be a mix of both on screen and in hand. And really the goal, we're going to meet again on Tuesday. I'll explain that a little bit further, but on Tuesday, we'll all meet together, and I want you to be as kind of far along as you can, but with more time to develop further. So basically what we're doing on Tuesday, the 19th, is we're going to do small group reviews. And what that means is everyone is going to meet in the class on Tuesday together, full class. We're going to have kind of two things going on at once. We're going to have you in small groups reviewing to each other, as peers. And then we're going to have me just checking in with people individually as those groups are meeting together, and kind of take maximum advantage of class for meeting to talk to your peers, meeting to talk to me, and time in class to work on your project individually or collaboratively, but spend kind of a really rich class session together. And then what we want to do on the 21st is we're going to do the idea that we've talked about, and we're going to mix the schedule around a little bit, and we're going to have our briefing for our next project, for project 2, for the digital design part of this making of beauty project. And so we'll do that, and that'll give you time to continue to be working on your project instead of having our final on Thursday like everybody else. So I'll explain how that's going to work in the future week or weeks. And but that's the plan for next week. We'll have a in-class review session, and we'll have a briefing on the next steps, and also on Thursday with time for individual class sessions once we've had our class. All right, so the other thing to do is we got our number 3 special experiences video that's been uploaded, and it's on the same link on that same site, so check that out. I'm sorry I didn't have time to put into our classes this week a conversation about the last video, so I'll try to do this one for sure. But okay, let's take a look at what we're doing with the schedule here. So what I have on the screen is I have in blue the publication design class, and in yellow the digital project. And basically this is the way it's supposed to be. We should be finishing our final reviews this Thursday, and that was sort of like sounded like too much for us, and not too much for us, but just why cram it like that when you can change it around. So basically this next page here is going to show you how I'm flipping it around a little bit. So as you can see, we now on Thursday, instead of having finals, we're going to have our briefing for our digital project. And then next week, after that, week 5, or week after next, I should say, we'll have the 2 half-class group sessions to review your progress and your almost finished books. And then on Thursday of next week, we'll have the final critique of our finished projects on September 27th. That's where you should have printed books and everything ready and finalized. And back to the Tuesday, the second half group sessions on week 5, those will be connected to the digital project. So you'll be presenting your concept research concept for the digital project. And then for the rest, week 6, week 7, we'll have 3 more weeks after that. So on week 6, we'll do the same as we did last week, or this week we'll do like the 2 half-session groups with longer reviews. And then we'll do a small group session on week 7. And then week 7, Thursday, is the final digital project. And of course, well, maybe there is, but there is technically not additional time to move around. We'll talk about when we get there, but that's the schedule for now. So again, make sure and if you didn't watch last week, please watch number 2. Put that baby on fast motion as much as you want, but remember, you don't do that to mine. Order this video right now, and if you do, you better be bringing a chocolate bar to class if I'm being listened to in fast motion. Got it? Okay, and then on spatial experiences, that's this week's video. So pump that fast motion thing through, listen to that, and get as much as you can out of it, listening to our fellow Parsons faculty. Okay, so let's get back to the publication design part 2. The design development is due on Thursday, the 19th. And no, I'm sorry. Part 2 is due on Tuesday, the 19th. It's just a little mini deadline. It's not the final. So the part 2 is just the design development. And this is when you're going to be sharing it in class with other classmates. So you're going to add your concept presentation, just add more pages to it. So you're going to showcase further design development layouts of your design cover and spreads. And that thank you page, it's got to stay there. Don't delete it. Keep it in there. It's very important. It's going to affect your grade if it's not there. And then also you might want to be printing stuff out and showing layouts if that helps. It's going to help you for sure, but you can show me or your classmates that. I've updated Canvas and added a part 2 to the same assignment. It's not a different assignment. It's the same assignment. It's all one assignment, this publication design. And I have a new Google link here that you'll put your next phase on, your next stage of design. So please do that. That's part of how I'm going to be able to see how you're doing by having it loaded there. And here it is on the Google Drive. And I renamed them. They were kind of long names before. It had Beauty of Making in the name. I took that out just so you can see the part 1, part 2 easily. So part 1 was what last week or this week's work, and then part 2 is next week's. Okay, so that's basically it. And just wanted to end with a reminder, like, remember, we're in the spirit of beauty. We're trying to look at things in a different way, and trying to have that be not just a sort of foundational element for how we develop our concept, but sort of the spirit of what we're trying to do with this project to create something beautiful. And remember that it's all about us being in collaboration with reality. Like, we're all here to observe the world we're in, and then to collaborate with those realities that we face and to find beauty in that truth. So look for the universe and what however you want to address this higher power, what's it declaring to you? And okay, so this is our video. Please be mindful of the importance of this project. You're in this amazing school. You've got these resources, you've got these opportunities, you've got such great fellow classmates to give you guidance. You've got faculty like me to help you. So reach out as needed, ask for inspiration, ask for help, ask for direction. I'm happy to tell you exactly what to do. So let me know. And then also manage your time, find the way to like get the most out of your day. I mean, I don't just mean work. Like, yes, that's going to be a big part of it, but also take the time to like energize yourself, to inspire yourself, to, build your relationships, to just be as holistic as you can about the approach you're making with your education. Like, try to thrive as much as you can, even in this sort of fast-paced environment, and take the time so that it'll all reflect back into the work you're doing. All right, class, I will see you all together on Tuesday for group reviews. And till then, have a great weekend.